There is a belief most of us are walking around with that quietly runs our entire lives. And it's the idea that healing, growth, awakening are things that we have to work towards. That if we just try harder, think better thoughts, fix ourselves enough, one day we will finally arrive. But what if nothing is actually missing? What if healing doesn't come from effort at all, but recognition? One of the ideas I love from the author Sol Luckman is that awakening isn't about becoming something new. It's about remembering what was never broken. And that lands so differently when you let it in. Because most of our stress comes from believing that we're unfinished, that we're behind, that we're not there yet. So we push, we force, we judge ourselves for not healing fast enough or evolving quickly enough. But recognition is gentle. Recognition says, oh, this is already here. Think about moments in your life when something suddenly clicked. Not because you tried harder, but because you saw things differently. Maybe it was when you forgave somebody. Maybe it was realizing you didn't need someone's approval. Maybe it was finally understanding that the past doesn't define who you are now. Nothing changed externally in that moment, but everything shifted internally. That's recognition, and the body responds to that. The nervous system responds to that. The mind softens when it realizes it doesn't have to keep searching. This is why effort-based healing often exhausts us. Because effort says, I'm not okay yet. Recognition says, I'm already whole, and I'm remembering it in layers. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to recognize everything all at once. Sometimes recognition is as simple as noticing. I don't need to react to this. I don't need to carry this story anymore. I can choose presence instead of proving. Even noticing that you're aware of your thoughts, that alone creates space. Awareness loosens identity, and identity is where suffering lives. When we stop trying to fix ourselves, something unexpected happens. We relax, and in that relaxation, change happens naturally. So if you've been feeling tired, like you're constantly working on yourself, constantly trying to heal or improve, maybe today isn't about doing more. Maybe it's about pausing long enough to recognize, I'm already here. I'm already aware. I'm already enough in this moment. And from that place, growth becomes ease. Healing becomes natural. And life feels a little lighter. Not because you arrived somewhere new, but because you remembered where you already are.